Having such a vein that you talked about, what will that mean to you?
That I can go out and do whatever I want to do out in the community without worrying about the exhaustion of having to get my equipment in and out just to go for a walk or to go to dance class. It alleviates a lot of the muscle work it takes to get the equipment in and out.
What is muscular dystrophy?
The type I have is limb girdle muscular dystrophy. So the weakness is at the limb girdle. So the shoulders and the hips are where my muscles start to break down. I have muscle wasting in my back. And the muscles closer to my body are the muscles that are most affected. The muscles furthest from the body are the ones that are the strongest. I started experiencing muscle weakness in my early adulthood years, and I was seeking doctors to try to find answers, and it took till 2023 for me to get that answer. The process was pretty lengthy. I was first diagnosed, it was a misdiagnosis of just a general, you have muscle weakness, it's just an autoimmune disorder. And then they put me on an extensive treatment, and I wasn't doing well 2 years into the treatment, and I said, send me somewhere that can look at the muscular aspect of what's going on. Once I got to that doctor's appointment, the doctor immediately knew what it was. We went through some imaging, blood work, and even a genetic test to look at the muscles and what they were doing. I kept feeling weaker in my hips and my core, and it was difficult to walk and to be on my feet doing the things that I enjoy doing.
Wow, and it progressively going worse and worse?
Yes, I used to be a runner. I used to hike, play tennis, go up and down the stairs. Those things look a little bit different now.
How have you adapted to this change?
It was hard at first. I found a community of others to get involved in some adaptive sports since I like to be active and be outside. I fell in love with baseball, basketball, and even dance.
Wow, what are adaptive sports?
Adaptive sports help individuals be able to do those sports. Just it will look different than the typical person.
Yeah, whatever typical
And
means.
some, like,
Yeah.
for some, it's playing basketball or baseball from a wheelchair, using a walker to walk the bases instead of running the bases, things like that.
How often do you participate in these sports?
I participate in dance on a weekly basis, and the sports are by season. So there's 2 baseball seasons, spring and fall, and then basketball is in the winter.
Have you found a lot of sports, a lot of activities that you can do, or it's limited?
Those are the ones that I have found that I can do right now that are out and available in the community.
Is there a good supportive community around Nashville?
Yes, there is, especially in Sumner County where I live. There is a Special Needs Sports Foundation that really helps to, they even have a basketball camp over the summer that we can go to and participate and learn basketball skills on our level.
What sort of support can a community like that offer?
What support can the community offer? They're always looking for volunteers, people to come in and help with these basketball camps. We even have bingo once a week on Thursday nights, and they love having people come in and help us do that.
And after you were diagnosed, what sort of help can you get?
There was nothing out there for me. I actually got connected with the Muscular Dystrophy Association, and they have tons of resources, and You can look into like grants for specific things, but unless you're on disability or you don't have the ability to work, there's really not a whole lot out there for support. But I have reached out, and like there's some online groups and stuff, support groups.
How can I imagine this new accessible van? What does it look like, or what can it do?
The van will have a ramp that opens up, so I can easily get my mobility equipment in the van, and then even to get out of the van. It will also be a little bit more roomier, so I can put my equipment in there, and I will be able to get in and out with a transfer seat that makes it a little bit easier.
That's unbelievable how much that costs. It should be more affordable and attainable.
It should be.
In my opinion, all of that, I don't know what to say. There should be more help given.
Yes, I agree.
I wonder what can be done so that there will be more help given
Right.
without having to go do so much, carve all the help that you can, you know. So, having such a van that you talked about, what would that mean to you?
That I can go out and do whatever I want to do out in the community without worrying about the exhaustion of having to get my equipment in and out just to go for a walk or to go to dance class. It alleviates a lot of the muscle work it takes to get the equipment in and out.
Yeah, I saw earlier today when you were getting your equipment, it's pretty much the equipment uses up all the space of your car.
It does.
And it's not very easy. Like, you really have to think where to park because of the space. Are you going to have enough space to get everything out? You know, and just, it's very inconvenient right now.
And with the wheelchair van, I can have friends ride with me. I can go places and go on road trips. And I'm really looking forward to going to Chattanooga in April for the dance performance.
And how could people support you with this? You've set up a donation page.
Yes.
So folks, if you're listening, donate.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Please help Nicole reach her goal. Help her have a more accessible van.